Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shadowwise once more. We shall now begin playing with the Fungus on normal. We shall roll with similar loadout. However, this time I want to see what would happen if I actually got a random ability mutation. We are playing on normal this time around. And we shall name ourselves Cottage Cheese, because we are going to start in a bit more to the left, France. Yep. So Cottage Cheese has started in French. Some mold, got some really nasty fungus, and now it's dangerous, it seems. It started infecting some people in France, as we can notice. Oh my, Korea will be harder to infiltrate. Oh jolly. So still waiting. A bit of spreading at the beginning of the round. Of course we have very high infectivity because we are a fungus. Regularly it's, nothing next to this. However, we shall not get any of these kinds of mutations, but this is what I want. So I'm going to start evolving one of each to maximize my potential chance of getting random mutations, and it's something I would do in a regular game. Everything on level 1 at the very least for Fungus. Because you really need the extra edge just to get into the countries. After that, it's rarely a problem. I'm really hoping to get some real... Well, this is a bit bad, but our first air upgrade shall instantly get rid of that. As you can see here, ta-da! Spreading a bit slow. Now the game isn't really going our way so far. 8 programs over 8 programs. Oh, this is cool. Of course that's sort of a low upgrade, but just look how far we jumped. We are straight into Iran from France, and because France is neither hot nor cold nor humid, we can actually spread through most of the hot countries. I don't think we really need any upgrades. But now we have a ton of points, so getting some of those upgrades is necessary. Oh, plus feed me more. We just need mosquitoes and water. That should be about 28. Let's go with 28. Now I'm of course adding a few more DNA points, because after you upgrade it, it just goes up with a point or two more for the next upgrade. So keeping that in mind, you should always add a point or two. Oh, a symptom which we do not need. This is great. Thank you for the free DNA points. Rolling around at 5 isn't bad. I'm really hoping on some real cool abilities. But we shall see. This is of course a game of patience, as I'm not going to spend anything on my abilities. I really do want to get them free, if possible. And abilities is mainly about actual spread, but it can also help you just fuck research up like no tomorrow, or infect new countries very easily. However, as you can see, it's not very reliable on the fungi, because we have the spore things, which aren't necessarily great, but they aren't bad either, but you just want more. Oh, a new symptom we do not want. Perfect. Yes, I want the points for that, so I can get water one this time around. Next will be mosquitoes. cottage cheese has not been noticed. Well, I think that's the problem. Nobody's noticing this darn thing rot. Like, look. 900 people should have learned a lesson. Of course, France being a richer country, we are spreading slower in it. However, due to the fact that we have spores, it's really unimportant because, currents and air, we are just infecting everywhere. It's going very, very nice. Tsunami, 5,400 dead. That's a hit. That's a tsunami, okay. That's quite a lot actually for a tsunami, I believe. What do I know? Well, if you just spotted that, I think our fungus started spreading explosively. You don't want that symptom. 3 points. We do want this, and abilities we are trying to ignore. Might be a slower game than usual, but yeah, just postpone the London Olympics until I get some spores into there. That would be just great. And then I can infect everybody. Well, in all honesty, I just want to reach UK for the tea. We went into Iran, Afghanistan for some heroin and some kush. We need some, what would I consider UK being? LSD? Shrooms? Nah. Although, actually, man, this is insanely fast. Did you just... I'm astonished by how fast the fungus just goes in the high rural density zones. Just waiting for India to get infected and like get everybody and their mother in there. Oh, this is cool. That's cool too. This is going very, very nicely. Extremely nicely, I might add. Did I choose casual? Really having me right there. Oh, I'll check if I chose casual. I'm just going to name this a regular episode, but I'm really baffled by the fact that we are spreading at an alarming rate to rich countries, to everything, and we only have this. I think that's a problem. We only have this. Of course, extremely expensive to get any more, but we can get birds too, as its cost isn't really that important. And we shall wait. Again, extreme bird migrations. I believe I'm just getting extremely lucky. But of course, we are still spreading at a nice pace. No, okay, almost missed that one. At a very alarming pace, with little to no abilities. And there goes cold resistance too. Now the northern countries will just have the same fate. Oh, finally got UK. UK is considered cold? I don't really call it that. Yeah, it is colder than average, but it's not really that bad. Maybe it's because, I don't know, maybe it's because of my heritage. I'm used to cold places. Father was a sailor. So, well, going a bit slower now. Still no abilities worthwhile yet, though it is extremely tempting to just dump all my points into here and just see what happens. We will do it in some other videos. I'm thinking of a series to actually experiment with the mechanics of the game, because it really intrigues me in some aspects. Like, I'm sure that you all had a moment where you just got onto Russia and immediately infected everybody in it, or got to Greenland and did the very same. But then you got to a place like India and it was just staggering, sitting there. Or China. No, China, is China. They probably ate the disease. Oh, this is cool. Heat resistance 1 too. This is really going in my favor so far. Just look, hit resistance 1 made this just light the whole south on fire, like even Colombia. Yeah, Colombia, Peru, Brazil, this will all just fall in a couple moments, I believe. And I'm certainly right. Very nice dispersion. Quick infection. Oh, we got New Guinea. And Japan is, of course. We need Madagascar and the Caribbean. I think I call this island something new every time, like New Guinea to New Guinea. In Romanian it's Noua Guinea, so, or something among those lines. And I'm really not sure how to pronounce them, but who cares? It's only a name. You could evolve some more abilities to make me happy. How about that, game? How about that? Now, of course, we will devolve air and water transmissions after we manage to globalize ourselves, and we are missing just actually 2 islands, Greenland, Iceland. We are missing Canada, 3rd island, Caribbean, and a 4th island, Madagascar. So, do I have water too? No, I'm going to get water too, because I find it really important to be able to spread to those countries ASAP, as I do not really want to wait extra for symptoms and whatnot. Also, Italy has resisted quite a long time, alarming long time. So is Japan. So, as troubling as this might sound, it really seems like without any drug resistance, places like United States of America and such aren't really that reliably captured, which is intriguing, and it's mainly because USA isn't, although it's urban, probably is because the vast amounts of climates, or I really cannot explain. Like, USA is one of the harder ones to spread in most of the time. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, that's why I said it's nice. Oh, almost perfect actually. Now we are only missing Greenland, as you could see. Iceland, just no chance there. And I'm really hoping, we got some airplanes into there, it seems. Really hoping somebody sends a ship to Greenland. Now, Greenland rarely gets and sends ships, even though it has a port. It mainly sends them to be more exact. And, it's because it's in the north, fishing, or not, or whatever resources they have here, they actually send away. And they needn't receive any, it seems. Although I'm pretty sure you cannot survive on only fish. The boats just refuse to infect that darn place. And it's annoying, that's one of the annoying things in playing INC, when you reach a staggering point like that and you're just waiting for one goddamn thing. Well, in this case too. And the only reason this isn't happening is because of your fungi working this hard. Though I do not want to spend any more points on a cheap pass like that. I really just want to capitalize on this and get Madagascar and get Greenland and get some backbone into Canada. However, we can always do this because it's only one DNA point. Get Madagascar only. At least we got something. And for the next 2 DNA points. Of course we spend 2 and I get 4 back. And you are 3 DNA points. And you are 4 DNA points. And you are no chance. Finally. Of course I'm going to leave all those on. And at the end I'm going to devolve everything and then get symptoms like that, which I might actually just devolve for the extra points. And the end game in this will be just a blow. There is literally no way they are going to get out of this with more than 10% research. This will be a very, very nice round, and as we could see, waiting a bit actually was the right idea. Huge earthquake in Sweden, couple thousand dead, no, 1,500 almost, or more. I believe a couple thousand was the right thing. It doesn't matter. So we almost got Canada completely. This is going quite nicely. I'm really thinking games like this have a ton of potential, and finally, the whole world has been infected. But nobody's going to tell us that. The game seems to just wait a bit. The game likes waiting. And no, we do not need any means of transmission. Now, I haven't actually tried to let the game just run and see what actually happens. We're going to try that in a new series. And the extra DNA on refunds actually seems a bit OP in some cases. Tons and tons of points. 214, 218 points for symptoms. Oh, come on. Just look at that lethality rate. Of course you could have went like this, and I believe we would have been better off, but actually no, you still use 1, 2 and get those. This is quite nice. So we shall kill them now. 6,811 people. Nope. And the world is basically going to go ham on us as soon as they realize that they are dying like crazy, which might be a bit soon. So 1 billion dead, somebody starts working on a cure, and really you can, if you get the chance to crank down lethality like this, there's nothing they can do. There's literally no way they could do anything. 5%. I don't like that 5% actually. Screw them, no. less research, spend more on dying. How much do I need? 23. Don't think we're going to get the 23. Are we? No, we are not. Let's make them vomit and stomach ache besides your organ failure. You know, honestly, I believe organ failure should include some of the minor symptoms like stomach aches and vomiting and diarrhea. I mean, your organs are failing, so kind of goes that way. Of course, with our very, very high lethality, we just killed everybody. And we did take quite a while longer, but the cure progress was only 5%. And this is one of the things you can do to secure a game. And on Mega Brutal, if you are able to do something like this, I do advise doing it, because it's one of the very, very few ways you are able to actually kill everybody pretty quickly. Although Mega Brutal is more about being dynamic, as you cannot really wait like this. Took us a couple years, but the cottage cheese managed to prevail. So that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the dark side.